In the small town of Maplewood, Jerry was known for his kind heart and infectious smile. He loved to play soccer and make new friends. However, his life changed when he started 6th grade at Maplewood Middle School. There, he met Tom, a boy who came from a dysfunctional family and had a reputation for being a bully. Tom would constantly pick on Jerry in front of his classmates, calling him names and making fun of his clothes. Jerry tried to ignore him, but it only made things worse. Tom would push him in the hallway, steal his lunch money, and even spread rumors about him. Jerry felt helpless and alone. One day, Jerry decided enough was enough. He knew he needed to stand up to Tom, but he didn't know how. He went to his teacher, Mrs. Johnson, for advice. Mrs. Johnson listened to Jerry's story and reminded him that he was not alone. She suggested that he talk to his parents and the school counselor for support. Jerry's parents were shocked to hear about the bullying and immediately set up a meeting with the school principal. They worked together to come up with a plan to stop the bullying, including talking to Tom's parents about their son's behavior. Meanwhile, in another part of town, Will was dealing with his own bully at work. He had a boss who constantly belittled him in front of his colleagues, made him work long hours, and gave him impossible deadlines. Will tried to keep his head down and do his work, but the stress was taking a toll on his mental and physical health. One day, Will decided enough was enough. He knew he needed to stand up to his boss, but he didn't know how. He went to his colleagues for advice. They listened to his story and reminded him that he was not alone. They suggested he talk to HR and the company's employee assistance program for support. Will met with HR and the employee assistance program and shared his story. They worked together to come up with a plan to stop the bullying, including documenting the boss's behavior and setting up a meeting with senior management. Back at Maplewood Middle School, Jerry's parents and the principal met with Tom's parents. At first, Tom's parents were defensive, but after hearing the evidence, they realized their son's behavior was unacceptable. They apologized to Jerry and his parents and promised to work with their son to change his behavior. Tom started to change. He stopped bullying Jerry and even started to apologize for his past behavior. Jerry learned the importance of speaking up and asking for help. He realized that he was not alone and that there were people who cared about him. At work, Will's boss was held accountable for his bullying behavior. Will was given a new supervisor and the company implemented a zero-tolerance policy for workplace bullying. Will felt supported and valued by his colleagues and the company. Jerry and Will both learned that standing up to a bully is not easy, but it is necessary. They also learned that asking for help and support can make all the difference. In the end, they both triumphed over their bullies and found strength in themselves and their community.